Last time on Dragon Ball Super, Vegeta got punched in the face. Then Goku made friends with a retarded alien in a last-ditch effort to save the world and the universe from Zamasu. White-haired prick. Goku calls up said retarded alien, who is actually the Omni King of the universe. The retarded alien says, "Fuck it, I'm gonna destroy everything around here," and literally blows up the entire universe, while Goku, Vegeta, Trunks, Mai, Bulma escape in the time-traveling device that looks like an egg. Will Goku make it out of there alive? The answer is yes. He makes it out alive. All this and more now! Dragon Ball Super just finished its third arc. And let's see, it's the third. Let's see, we got the Frieza, we got the Beerus. Another arc after that. Oh, the tournament. This is actually our fourth arc.
What the fuck was that?
Look, man, I'm just trying to do my best here.
You're not even a minute into the video, you're gonna start fucking up?
I'm sorry.
You ruined this for me!
I'm sorry. Alright, so Dragon Ball Super just finished its fourth arc, and shit was it a finale. I never thought Trunks would get so much screen time like he did. I honestly just thought Trunks was just like a little bitch trying to walk in his dad's footsteps. And I didn't know that he had a transformation where he like turned super buff, like Broly style, and his hair got all like spiky and shit. But I never knew to what extent Trunks was gonna be taken in this series. From what I gathered, Trunks is more powerful now, and I don't think we're ever gonna see him again, but right now I think Trunks is more powerful than Goku, Vegeta, and possibly even Vegito. From what I saw, Trunks not only was able to turn Super Saiyan blue, but he did it in his own way where his hair still turned yellow, but he had blue aura around him. Not only that, his sword broke while fighting with Zamasu, and he gathered the entire Earth's energy and made it into a spirit sword. That shit is straight out of He-Man, my dude. Not a spirit bomb, but a spirit sword, and that was the coolest thing I've ever fucking seen. Not only did he not train with King Kai to learn the spirit bomb, this dude just did it all on his own, and that's exactly what I thought happened at the end of this arc. So let's give a little bit of recap. Dragon Ball Super has been an exhilarating rush. Only watching the English dub anime and refusing to watch that horrible Japanese dub. I just reached the episode where Zamasu merges with Goku Black, which makes Zamaku, or should it just be Gotsu? And again, come to think of it, I think Zamasu's master is actually called Goetsu, so I think that would be confusing. But regardless, they didn't just mix the names, they just named Zamasu now. I am assuming that all of you know that Goku and Vegeta traveled to the future to stop Zamasu again after they already killed him with Beerus' help. Trunks having come back once already to join the Cell games and prevent the androids from killing Goku. Alright, so turns out Trunks from the future, yeah, that Trunks, the one with the blue hair, no, not the one with the purple hair, is being threatened by Zamasu. No, not the one they just killed, which was from the purple hair's world, the one from the blue hair's world. Which, by the way, can we talk about Trunks' hair color in this anime? It's kind of confusing, but I'm gonna go ahead and go on a limb here and say that Trunks' hair changes with age. Although in the manga series, Trunks and Bulma both had the same colored hair, and it was purple most of the time. Bulma was given blue hair for the anime adaptation, but Toei, for some unknown reason, kept little Trunks' hair purple. Toriyama then decided to design the old Trunks with blue hair to match Bulma in the anime. This even led to some characters acting like he always had blue hair, as some sort of retcon for the character. Now that was a really nice recap of Trunks' hair, but why the hell is Zamasu still alive? Well, we gotta pull out the old Back to the Future chalkboard.
Imagine that this line represents time. Prior to this point in time, somewhere in the past, the timeline skewed into this tangent, creating an alternate 1985. Alternate to you, me, and Einstein, but reality for everyone else.
Hopefully, that's easier to digest. Got that Windows 95 editing on deck, kids. I'm trying really hard here. I'm just paying my way through elementary school right now. How it was explained on the show is that the timeline was split into two, since Trunks already came back once to defeat Cell. I believe this is the first time Toriyama was dealing with the time travel where two timelines are taking place simultaneously. I don't think that's ever been done in the anime, and it's honestly really groundbreaking.
Hey, Big Me!
What do you want?
I want you to pull yourself together. You lost one fight, now you're moping like a baby. That's not our style.
I'm sorry, kid, but can you please just leave me alone?
Huh? Poor you. It really sucks to find out my future self turns out to be such a weenie, but at least it explains why you couldn't keep my safe. I'm sorry, did that upset you? Well, you and I both know it's the truth. I'm not scared of you. Let's do this. Come and get me. Or if you won't, then I'll just bring it to you.
Because they killed Zamasu in Universe A, the Zamasu in Universe B was still alive. And because Beerus is a fucking dick, he didn't want to help out Goku and Vegeta actually kill Zamasu in Universe B, as it's immoral as a god to be dabbling into human matters. What a fucking prick. Anyway, so now Goku, Vegeta, Trunks, and Bulma, surprisingly, she's actually really badass. They travel to the future to destroy Zamasu again, which leaves us with one of the best clips of Dragon Ball ever.
This is for everyone you've killed! Egghead murderer! Hold your fire! This man isn't black! What?
But turns out Zamasu has a different plan up his sleeve, as there is a guy that looks like Goku, but isn't Goku, but for some reason does his hair and dresses like Goku. He looks like what would happen if Goku joined Green Day. He's now around causing a whole bunch of nonsense, like blowing up a city and leveling it to the ground, making a slew of people hide underground scared for their fucking lives because they think they're gonna be killed by this Goku black guy. And where's Zamasu, you might be asking? Well, Zamasu is actually not fighting and is actually being protected by a wish he made. A wish, you say? Yes, a wish. Turns out, in this universe, Zamasu learned about the Dragon Balls in the 6th universe, which are called Super Dragon Balls, which are huge and the size of planets, and he gathered all those Super Dragon Balls to wish what he couldn't wish with Shenron, which was be immortal. Then, a year later, he gathered all 7 Dragon Balls, which doesn't need to be said how hard it is to get Dragon Ball, which took Goku a whole Frieza arc to obtain. Planet size, by the way, which makes you think, how the hell is Zamasu carrying these large Dragon Balls? He gathers them again and he wishes for Goku Black, and Goku Black is Zamasu in Goku's body. And the dragon was like, I'm not gonna question this one bit. Here you go. And then Goku Black was like, shit, if you're gonna be summoning me like that, you better have some cocaine for me, brother. You know what I'm saying, dog? And Zamasu was like, okay, just come with me. So now Zamasu and Goku Black are butt buddies, and they claim that together they're the best shield and sword. In comes in Vegeta and Goku to try to stop them with their Super Saiyan Blue form. Having the shit kicked out of them the first time, they retreat back to the past, which is our present, to heal. Then go back to the future to try to fight Zamasu and Goku Black again. But this time, they brought a jar with them. Alright, Goku, great thinking. And Goku made friends with a retarded alien named Zeno. Now that's gonna be important for later. Goku and Vegeta soon realized that they still cannot beat Zamasu and Goku Black, at which point Goku Black and Zamasu merge together into Zamasu and take on Goku and Vegeta. And where the two Kais are there for some reason, just chilling out watching all this happen, probably because they can't die, Goku and Vegeta ask them for their Porta rings, put it on, fuse together into Vegito, and take on Zamasu. At which point, Zamasu turns into a horrible Hulk-looking creature that looks like he's slime goo booger McMugger and punches Vegito so hard that he unfuses. I can't make this shit up, guys. How hard do you have to punch someone for them to separate? Now, the Kais will have you think that it's because they're too strong. But no, I reject that theory. I wholeheartedly think that Zamasu punched them so fucking hard that they split apart. In which Trunks comes in with his spirit sword and cuts up Zamasu, ending the fight Following that, Zamasu becomes the sky, and Goku calls up his friend Zeno to destroy the entire universe that they worked so hard to save. I really wonder how this looks in the storyboard in the fucking conference room when they were having to pitch this episode.
And then, after all the firing, everybody dies.
Mr. Toriyama, you telling me after 30 episodes of this, everybody dies?
Oh yeah, that's what Dragon Ball's all about. High
Someone get this
five.
man a promotion!
You would think a show about a character who progressively gets stronger would get stale after a while. However, Akira Toriyama has always found a way to bring life back into the series, and is one of the reasons why, after 34 years later, the man's anime is still strong. I would argue it's even better than ever. That's what this video is about. This video isn't about me jerking my dick all over Dragon Ball Super, which would be fun for most of you, maybe not most of you to see, but maybe here, you know, maybe that little... You know what I'm talking about? This video is it's trying to put an argument out there. Is Dragon Ball Super superior to Dragon Ball Z? Kind of how Dragon Ball Z is superior to Dragon Ball, and kind of like how Dragon Ball GT is supposed to be like that redhead stepchild that you're never going to ever love. I don't care how many straight A's report cards you bring home, Tommy, I'm never gonna love you. Ever. But for those of you keeping up with the dub just as I am, the Multiverse Tournament episodes is another example of Dragon Ball trying something different, okay? We've never had this before. Whenever in Dragon Ball history had they dabbled with different parallel universes? They're happening at the same time, but they're different. Vegeta fights a Saiyan from a completely different universe. I believe it's Universe 6. I might be wrong. Can't remember right now. But basically, the Saiyans in those universes are straight up pussies. They even look like they're kids. This guy, Kaba? Yeah, this little freaking guy. He's 780 years old. No shit, I looked it up.
What? How? Huh?
700 years old. That's not even Goku's age. Just to put in perspective, King Kai's not even that old. King Kai's 767. Yeah, that old catfish fuck, 767. Kaba? A little more older than him, beating him by 3 years. Another thing I like to point out is that Vegeta was the first one to point out that Kaba's armor was from the Saiyans back in the colonial days when they first started populating.
You're kidding me! You're a Saiyan too? No tail. Did you cut it off or did someone else do it?
What do you mean a tail?
Actually, the clothes you're wearing do look familiar. The Saiyans in our universe dressed that way in the old days before Frieza enslaved us.
Frieza, is that a person? Sorry, I don't know what you're talking about. I've never heard that name before.
Sounds like our history's different, like the two Earths.
There's a whole storyline where the Saiyans never really evolved, and it looks like they never really evolved anywhere as far as muscle development, bone development, structure development. They didn't evolve in any of those areas, and they just stayed primitive for a Saiyan standard. And with that, we got a onslaught of other characters. You got people like Hit. You got this fat robotic diabetic monster. Golden Gummy Bear. A blue Frieza that likes to cheat. A fatter version of Beerus. And a sexy piece of ass girl version of Whis. You know what I'm saying, guys? If that alone doesn't make you think, oh shit, this series is something completely fresh and completely different, I don't have anything else to tell you. Because honestly, those are the two arcs that really surprised me. The first two arcs were basically recaps of the two movies, Resurrection F and Battle of Gods. Then after that, we got the new stuff. And man, is the new stuff so sweet. It's so fucking sweet. I'm sorry, I'm jerking off all over Dragon Ball Super again. Dragon Ball Z was a phenomenal show. But we all know that after Frieza, the show just got cooler by adding new hair color. Now, instead of having a new hairstyle for every villain, they're adding new plot lines, new story arcs, bringing originality to the show. Sure, a lot of movies have done time travel, and other shows have messed with multiverses, but fuck, it's Dragon Ball, and man is it good. For those of you uninitiated, Dragon Ball Z has 4 arcs. The Saiyan arc, where Raditz comes back and tries to destroy the universe. The Frieza arc, where Frieza comes and tries to destroy the universe. The Cell arc, where Cell comes and tries to destroy the universe, or the Boo arc, where Boo comes and tries to destroy the universe. And as I was doing my research, I also came upon a 5th arc, something that I couldn't find any evidence on, called the Dark Night Watcher arc, which is listed as non-canonical. meaning it's not part of the actual Dragon Ball Z series. And there's a saga listed under called the Multiverse Saga. I couldn't find anything on this content, but I did find this new show that would be released called Dragon Ball Heroes, a show where Toriyama chucked the canon book out the window and said, fuck it, I want Dragon Ball GT characters and Dragon Ball Super characters. Damn it, I want them all. Bring Dragon Ball characters, bring video game characters, bring that Xenoverse girl in here, bring Android 21. We're gonna all make them fight each other. God damn it, Toriyama, I haven't even finished Dragon Ball Super and you're already working on a new series? In the 4 arcs of Dragon Ball Z, the stakes kept rising boss battle after boss battle, and each of them more evil than the last, ending with Boo, who apparently was the pure incarnation of evil. But as the villains keep getting stronger, so do the heroes, and that's basically all there is to Dragon Ball Z. Do you have Trunks coming back to the future to warn Goku about the androids? Sure. Do you get a horrific scene where Cell sucks the life out of a random bystander? Sure. Do you have a scene where Vegeta becomes evil once again and literally blows up half a stadium to prove his point that he's not fucking around? Sure. While all these plot points are here to grow a character and make them more relatable, it still makes me wonder, well, what if Goku and Vegeta could find beings that were not attacking Earth? Maybe another planet or galaxy that needs their help to fight a foe they can't even fathom? Yes, we did have Cell after Frieza, and that was a big change. But you know what's a bigger change? A skinny, some would argue food-deprived cat, which is not really food-deprived because he eats like a fucking fat ass, be one of the most powerful beings in the entire universe. Or, conversely, have whatever the hell this chew toy is to be the god of the universe. If that's not a if that's not a toe dip into fresh water, I don't know what is. Especially when you're going from this to this. So you went from a big demon looking roach to a defective Muppet. Shit, Toriyama, you sure know how to capture me. This show is a lot less tense most of the time. There was times I found myself laughing at a dialogue I didn't even think was possible, but understood only after I grew to appreciate these characters. So far, Dragon Ball Super has captured my love for the series once again. I won't say that it's better than Dragon Ball Z, but it's a different story. One worth checking out if you're a true Dragon Ball fan. And that's basically all I have to say about Dragon Ball Super right now to this point. I will visit this show in a later time, probably when the series comes to a conclusion, to give my thoughts on the full entire series. I just really hate the fucking Japanese dub. Why does Goku sound like a little girl in the Japanese dub? English version Goku sounds 100 times better than Japanese version Goku. Like, there's actual power in there. Look, this is a debate has been going on for a very long time, and in my opinion, the English dub is way better, and I refuse to watch the Japanese dub because then I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch the English dub just because I like the English dub better. No, I don't want it. I don't like it. All right, sorry I yelled at you. But that's this episode of Comic Explosion. I hope you guys enjoyed what I had to say and putting my dick on the table for y'all. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you really enjoyed this video, and if you don't, I'm gonna go cry to my mother about this video that I made for like 14 days straight without sleeping, without eating, without going to take a shower or taking a piss break. I'm literally about to blow up my bladder. The piss is leaking out of my pores. Thank y'all for watching, and tune in next time on the next episode of